Imagine a world where you could effortlessly convince anyone to do anything you desired. It sounds like a fantasy, doesn't it? But what if this power, the power to achieve anything you want, was within your grasp? This power rests in the art of manipulation, the ability to guide people's actions and shape their decisions to align with your goals. Now, the word manipulation often evokes negative connotations. We think of con artists, shady politicians, and ruthless employers exploiting others for personal gain. And yes, manipulation can be a tool of deceit and coercion. But just like any tool, its purpose depends entirely on the wielder. Manipulation, in its essence, is simply the art of influence, and influence itself is neutral. It can be used for good or evil, for progress or regression. Think about the everyday instances where we use manipulation, often without even realizing it. A child, desperate for an ice cream cone, might resort to tears and tantrums to sway their parents' decision. A job applicant carefully selects the most professional attire for their interview, aiming to project an image of competence and reliability. These examples highlight the diverse applications of manipulation, ranging from the negative to the seemingly benign. Before dismissing manipulation as an inherently negative practice, it's crucial to recognize its potential for positive change. Imagine a skilled negotiator persuading world leaders to adopt policies that promote peace and prosperity, or a charismatic activist inspiring millions to fight for social justice. These individuals leverage the power of manipulation to achieve goals that benefit not only themselves but also countless others. The key lies in understanding that manipulation is not about control, it's about inspiration. It's about leading people to a place where they willingly choose to support your vision and contribute to your objectives. True power doesn't stem from coercion or fear, but from the genuine support and cooperation of others. The foundation of influence, power. The bedrock of manipulation lies in power. Power is the ability to make things happen, to exert your will upon the world. And while brute force might seem like the most straightforward path to power, it's a fleeting and ultimately unstable foundation. True power, the kind that endures, is built on influence. Think of the momentous shifts in history, the revolutions and social movements that reshaped societies. Were they fueled by brute force alone? Rarely. They were driven by individuals who possessed the ability to influence masses of people, to inspire them to embrace a shared vision and act in unison. The more people you can influence, the greater your power becomes. Look at the labor unions that achieved significant improvements in working conditions through the collective power of their members. Their strength didn't come from physical dominance, but from the ability to influence a large group of people to act together. Why do people allow themselves to be influenced? The human inclination towards being influenced stems from a number of factors. In today's world, despite the abundance of information at our fingertips, reliable and unbiased knowledge can be difficult to discern. Faced with a barrage of conflicting opinions and an overwhelming amount of data, people often seek guidance from those they perceive as knowledgeable and trustworthy. Furthermore, humans are social creatures with an inherent need for belonging and connection. Being part of a group, whether a political movement, a religious organization, or simply a close circle of friends, provides a sense of security and comfort. This innate desire for connection makes us more receptive to the influence of those we trust and admire. Defining your sphere of influence. You might be thinking, I'm not a politician or a celebrity. I don't have any real influence. But if you believe that, you're likely mistaken. Each of us possesses a sphere of influence, a network of people we can impact. Visualize your sphere of influence as a series of concentric circles. At the center lies the smallest circle, containing those closest to you, your family and dearest friends. These individuals trust you implicitly and are most susceptible to your influence. However, this level of trust also comes with a tremendous responsibility. It's crucial to avoid exploiting this trust for personal gain, as doing so will erode your influence over time. Moving outward, each subsequent circle encompasses individuals with whom you share progressively weaker bonds of trust and influence. This could include close friends, acquaintances, colleagues, and even casual social connections. It's important to note that influence doesn't have to be transactional. It can be used to build stronger, more meaningful relationships. Sharing your well-reasoned ideas and aspirations with those in your sphere of influence, whether it's a business venture, a community project, or simply a personal goal, can lead to genuine support and collaboration. When others freely choose to support your vision, it strengthens your influence and enhances your ability to achieve your objectives. Mastering the art of manipulation. Now that we've explored the fundamentals of influence and power, let's examine the specific techniques that can help you master the art of manipulation. 1. Make a powerful first impression. You never get a second chance to make a first impression. A strong first impression sets the stage for successful manipulation, making it easier to influence others and gain their support. So how do you achieve this? Smile and make others feel comfortable. A genuine smile and a relaxed demeanor can put people at ease and make them more receptive to your message. Avoid being confrontational or overly assertive, as this can create resistance. Listen attentively and show genuine interest. Let the other person speak and express their ideas. Active listening demonstrates respect and fosters a sense of connection, making them more likely to open up to you. Project confidence, not arrogance. While it's important to believe in yourself and your ideas, avoid coming across as arrogant or condescending. Strike a balance between knowledge and humility, conveying your expertise while remaining open to learning from others. 2. See through people. Effective manipulation requires the ability to understand people's true motivations, their desires, fears, and aspirations. This understanding allows you to tailor your approach and craft compelling arguments that resonate with their deepest needs. Engage in genuine conversation. Ask open-ended questions, explore a variety of topics, and allow them to share their thoughts and feelings freely. This will provide valuable insights into their motivations and desires. Listen attentively to their words and observe their actions. People often reveal more through their actions than their words. Pay attention to their body language, their reactions to different stimuli, and their patterns of behavior. These observations can reveal their true motivations and provide clues about their underlying desires. Identify their core desires and tailor your approach accordingly. Once you understand what drives them, you can frame your requests in a way that aligns with their motivations. For example, if someone is motivated by money, you might highlight the financial benefits of supporting your proposal. If they're driven by a desire for recognition, you might emphasize the prestige associated with your project. 3. Recognize the bluff. Not everyone who agrees with you genuinely supports your ideas. Some people, often referred to as yes people, may agree simply to avoid confrontation or to make you feel good. Recognizing these bluffs is crucial to avoid wasting time and energy on individuals who are unlikely to follow through on their promises. Observe their body language. Folded arms, averted gazes, and physical distancing can all be signs of disagreement or discomfort, even if their words suggest agreement. Pay attention to these nonverbal cues to gauge their true feelings. Listen for vague or noncommittal responses. If someone consistently avoids providing concrete answers or making firm commitments, it could be a sign that they're not truly on board. Look for genuine enthusiasm and a willingness to take action to confirm their support. Test their commitment with small requests. Asking for a small favor or a minor contribution can be a good way to gauge their level of commitment. If they hesitate or find excuses to avoid even minor involvement, it's likely they're not truly invested in your ideas. 4. Employ specific techniques to achieve your goals. Armed with an understanding of influence, power, and the ability to read people, you can now deploy specific manipulation techniques to achieve your desired outcomes. Here are some examples. Getting a return phone call. Be direct and concise in your message. Clearly state your reason for calling and avoid rambling or leaving overly long messages. Articulate what you can offer them. Highlight the benefits they'll receive by returning your call, appealing to their motivations and desires. Set a clear time frame for a response. Establish a sense of urgency by providing a specific deadline for their callback. Landing your dream job. Clearly define your career aspirations. Determine the specific skills and experience required for your target position and proactively work towards acquiring them. Practice your interview skills and craft a compelling sales pitch. Present yourself as the ideal candidate by highlighting your strengths and tailoring your responses to the company's needs and values. Research the company thoroughly and understand their motivations. Demonstrate your knowledge and enthusiasm by aligning your pitch with their mission statement, corporate culture, and hiring preferences. Securing a promotion. Identify the key decision makers and understand their expectations. Determine who holds the power to promote you and research their preferred qualities in an employee. Position yourself as the ideal candidate by exceeding expectations and showcasing your skills. Go above and beyond your current responsibilities. Demonstrate leadership potential and actively seek opportunities to showcase your talents. Make yourself visible and indispensable within the company. Network with key personnel, volunteer for challenging projects, and consistently demonstrate your value to the organization. Persuading someone to change their mind. Accept their initial decision gracefully. Avoid arguing or becoming confrontational, as this will only strengthen their resolve. Research and gather compelling evidence to support your position. Arm yourself with facts, data, and logical arguments that directly address their concerns and highlight the benefits of changing their mind. Present your case calmly and patiently, focusing on their motivations. Frame your arguments in a way that resonates with their needs and aspirations, demonstrating how changing their mind will benefit them personally. Encouraging people to open up to you. Create a comfortable and non-judgmental environment. Show genuine interest in their lives and thoughts, actively listen without interrupting, and avoid offering unsolicited advice or criticism. Find common ground and engage in conversations about their interests. Discuss topics they enjoy, share relatable experiences, and build a sense of rapport through shared passions. Be patient and allow the relationship to develop organically. Avoid pushing for personal revelations and let trust build gradually over time. Obtaining forgiveness. Allow sufficient time for healing before seeking forgiveness. Rushing the process can come across as insincere and may hinder their willingness to forgive. Express genuine remorse and acknowledge the pain you caused. Demonstrate sincere empathy for their hurt and avoid making excuses for your actions. Offer a heartfelt and well-reasoned apology, emphasizing your understanding of their perspective. Explain why you believe your actions were wrong and how you plan to avoid repeating them in the future. Stopping abuse. Confront the abuser directly, setting firm boundaries and outlining the consequences of their actions. Clearly communicate that their behavior is unacceptable and that you will take action to protect yourself or others if it continues. Involve external authorities if necessary. Report the abuse to law enforcement, social services, or other relevant organizations to ensure the safety of those involved. Uncover the abuser's vulnerabilities and use them as leverage to deter further abuse. Identify their secrets, fears, or weaknesses, and make it clear that you will expose them if the abuse continues. Ethical manipulation. With great power comes great responsibility. As you become more skilled in the art of manipulation, it's crucial to remain vigilant about your motivations and ensure that your actions align with ethical principles. Remember that manipulation should be used to inspire positive change, not to exploit or control others for personal gain. Always ask yourself, do my motivations benefit others, or am I solely focused on my own self-interest? Am I respecting the free will of others, or am I trying to coerce them into doing things they don't genuinely want to do? Am I being transparent and honest in my interactions, or am I resorting to deception and manipulation to achieve my goals? If you find yourself straying from ethical principles, it's time to reevaluate your approach and ensure that your manipulation techniques are being used for good. The world needs leaders who can inspire and motivate others, who can use their influence to create positive change and make the world a better place. By mastering the art of manipulation and wielding it responsibly, you can unlock your full potential and achieve extraordinary things, not only for yourself but for the world around you. This is the true power of influence, the power to shape destinies and leave a lasting legacy on the world.